What's going on, y'all? Back again, another vid. This vid probably gonna be a short vid. It's just the update vid on what parts I got for the big block Chevy. So let's just get into it. All right, guys. So as y'all can see, I got the accessory drive for the big block. This is a Holley mid-mount accessory drive. So you can see on there it says Holley on the power steering pump. But yeah, everything fits good and nice and stuff. Right now I just have it for a mock-up. I still got to take it off, put the gaskets, sealants and all that stuff on here. But yeah, like I said, I'm just mocking it up, make sure everything fits and stuff. I think they make obviously they make this black mid-mount, and then I think they make like a polished natural, something like that, for these big block Chevys. And I know for sure they make a mid-mount kit for the small block Chevys, if y'all watching this and have a small block. But yeah, anyway, I've heard for these mid-mount kit, the Holleys, that their alternator, Holley did have a problem with their alternators going out. So hopefully my alternator will be good, but I won't know that till I get the truck running. So we'll deal with that when we get to that point. Most people, what they'll do is take this Holley mid-mount out. What they'll do is take this alternator off and put a Power Master alternator on here. I think that's what's called, Power Master, whatever. But yeah, and then also you can see I still got to get the pulley. I have the pulley, but I still got to put the pulley on the power steering pump. But like I said, this is just for mock-up. This pretty much came with everything you need. Even came with the adapter to put in there. Came with that, so you don't have to buy that separately. It came with another Harmonic balancer bolt. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, it's kind of dark, but it came with another Harmonic balancer bolt right there, a longer one, so you can put that on there. And if y'all been watching my previous videos, I bought an ARP balancer bolt. So if you're watching this, you haven't bought your balancer bolt, you're planning on getting this mid-mount kit, don't buy a balancer bolt because it comes with one. Shoot, there was something I was gonna say. Yeah, and then one issue I found is that you can see here I'm trying to put this bolt in, but it's hitting the cylinder head right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to grind a little bit on this bracket right here so this bolt will fit on here for the compressor. But I mean, it's no big problem, I can fix that easily. I don't know if this kit was made to fit the stock cylinder heads or what, but anyway, it hits that. So, but like I said, that'll be easy fix. And then I think was the only issue I had with this. Everything else went on nice and smooth. Came with all the gaskets with it. So yeah, like I said though, hopefully the alternator will be fine, and hopefully I don't have any problems with the compressor. I don't think Holley have problems with their compressor, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, and then this water pump is a LT1 style water pump. That's what they use for these mid-mount kits. But yeah, y'all can get on Holley and check it out. So far it's good kit, fits good. And then Holley, if you're watching this, sponsor your boy, but there's a good chance you're probably not watching this. Another thing I did is also I put these 3/8 push rods in here. because before I had the 9/16 or whatever size that is, and to be honest, I don't know why I had those in there. I think when I was buying push rods, I wasn't paying attention to the thickness, and I just got some. But yeah, anyway, got the 3/8 in here, and I already lashed the valves and all that stuff. So yeah, we're good with that. And then also for our lady, got the park neutral switch, park neutral safety switch, or whatever that thing's called. Anyway, got that on there. I think that's everything for the 4L lady I need. But yeah, I'll let y'all know in the future vid. So yeah, accessory drive, 3/8 push rods, and there also is one more thing I got that I'm gonna show y'all. Just hold on, let me put it on, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Alright guys, as you can see, I got a Holley EFI high ram for the big block Chevy. Now, some of y'all that are watching this are gonna be like, I didn't know Holley make intakes like this for a big block Chevy. Well, now they do. This intake came out earlier this year for big blocks and small blocks. I think around, I don't know, March or April they released this, so it's fairly new. This is the high ram. I don't know if they make a shorter intake for this so you could fit it in a car. I don't know, you got to look it up and see. I don't think they did. I know for I think, actually I'm not 100% sure, for small blocks I think they make a low profile one, but I don't think they make them for the big blocks. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I was gonna go with the Edelbrock Pro Flow floor intake, but then I saw Holley came out with this with the high rim. I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. So it looks good. It fits on here pretty good, pretty nice. And then for the distributor, I'm just gonna put a cam sync on here, and then I'm thinking about adding a crank trigger on here for the crank sensor, instead of running the dual sync, because most people, what they do when they run like a EFI setup for the small blocks and big blocks, they'll get the Holley or MSD dual sync. But I've been hearing people having problems with the dual sync. But then again, that was when the dual sync first came out. So I'm pretty sure they fixed those problems. But yeah, I heard the dual sync is kind of hit or miss. But like I said, that was when the dual sync first came out. So that was like, I don't know, 4 or 6 years ago. I think I'm gonna go with the crank trigger instead of the dual sync. And then when you do the crank trigger, you do have to space out your accessory drive, so all the pulleys and everything will line up. We'll see what I do. And then I'm just gonna run it off a Terminator X or a Holley computer, a Holley ECU. Probably go with the Terminator or whatever. So, and this intake, it does come with the 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 bolts to bolt it down. The gasket, well, it comes with the gaskets for this top half, because this top half is removable. It does not come with gaskets for the cylinder heads, intake gaskets. It does not. It didn't come with those. But yeah, it came with the fuel rails. The fuel rails are actually, I got the fuel rails. Let me show y'all. But yeah, these are the fuel rails right here. They're just gloss black. Some nuts and bolts and stuff, and it comes with these plugs right there if you want to plug off whatever on the intake. So yeah, everything's coming together nicely. Just gotta get a few more stuff like the harness, and figure out if I want to run a coil near plug or not. If I don't run coil near plugs, I'm gonna have to run an ignition box. But yeah, I'll let you know what I do when I get to that point, if I'm gonna run coil near plugs or run a MSD ignition box. There's a good chance, a high chance, I'm just gonna get the coil near plugs. So yeah, but oh, and if y'all watching don't know what coil near plugs are, this is a good example right here. You got individual coils right here. So yeah, so but I think that's all I wanted to show y'all for this vid. All I want to talk about, because this vid ain't a long vid at all. I'm not installing anything or nothing, just show y'all what I got. I would have filmed me putting this together, but this came with instructions, and this intake came with instructions, so just follow the instructions. It's fairly simple to do. If you can't do that, well, man, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna paint the intake or not. I don't know. I was gonna paint the intake black, but yeah, I don't know. I might just leave it natural, because the natural look matches the cylinder heads. Yeah, I don't know, look, I might leave it natural, but if I do paint it black, it would look really nice black. Oh yeah, well, I know it's probably only 3 y'all watching this, but if anyone knows a good brand for headers, drop it in the comment, because I'm trying to find some headers for this motor, the outfit of OBS Chevy. Found a couple long tube headers that say it'll fit, but the people in the description, some people say it fits, some people say it won't. So I don't know. If y'all got any recommendations on headers, the 3 y'all that are watching this, just let me know in the comments. Cause maybe if I get headers for like a Camaro or something, maybe that'll fit in the truck still. If I get some long tube headers for a Camaro, I don't know. Maybe I might get some what's it called, mid-length headers, mid-length. Maybe I'll look into that, get some mid-length headers. I don't know. But anyway, just wanted to make a little vid, update y'all about what's going on with the big block. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching.